I would let's just have a lightning discussion about the Hyrax usage survey. I think this is a good group to talk to about it. Okay, so
Sure.
Mike had put this survey out since 2008 or something.
Oh.
2008 seems like 2 years ago, but actually it's not. It's 10 years ago. I'm 400
It could have
years
been 2008 because Sophia didn't even exist.
old. Right,
yet.
2013. I think they. Well, I'm just going to do this. Yeah,
there
so
you go.
2013, and the survey is like, are you using Sophia /Hyrax? Are you thinking about using it? Are you, whatever. And some pretty good responses. And this year we got like 19 responses, a little bit of a low number.
Just 19 total?
19 total. Thank you for responding.
I did, I was just about to say, did I not, because I had to ask a bunch of other people questions, so I was like, did I never push the button to actually, once I got the
Right, and so this is like kind of, I think, a problem, and I think that, so we get these numbers, and with so few responses, it doesn't mean anything anymore, right? And so look, 0, 1, 0, 1, like whatever, it's weird. So I think that this stuff is important, like where are people migrating from? That's useful to know. And of course, it's all over the place. There's a bunch of Fedora 3 things in there. And then DSpace and dpress stuff. And then, like, these are the things that people say they want. Although this is also weird because we ask these questions based on, like, essentially what we think people want, like what we hear people saying they want, and then we put it in a survey, and then they respond, yeah, we want that. So it's kind of a self-fulfilling prophecy. But we do get these other responses, which I think are maybe more useful. Like these are things that we think about, but maybe aren't focusing on as much as we should, right? So consistent UI, I've heard a lot about that this week, and maybe a more modern front end. I was talking to Adam Arling last night about kind of some ideas that are floating around, I think the UX group, about like, can we just overhaul this whole front end thing? I saw yesterday, point 4 there, North Carolina has put together some more step-by-step opinionated guidance on managing the sort of nightmare landscape of admin sets and work types and selecting collections once you're in a work type, and then the workflow associated, which all works, but from a user perspective and from a repo manager's perspective, it's kind of confusing. And so looking at the work they've done to kind of step users and managers through the process is kind of neat. Permissions and roles, improve performance. And so someone mentioned specifically Preservica, but I think that there's something to be said here about integrations or connections to systems that are going to help round out the preservation kind of landscape that Hyrax is trying to live in. So those are useful. But basically, like, this is my takeaway. This isn't working anymore. And I think we need to do better or different job of figuring out who's using this stuff, what their intentions are, and what they're looking for, right? And I think we're actually getting this information from other venues too. So the survey isn't maybe the only place, but I think I expect maybe in the second half of this year to kind of start thinking about how do we gather information in a way that's useful and informative and is actually representing the landscape that's out there, and not just like people who decide to respond to my survey. So at some point, I'll be asking for thoughts on how to do that, and even in the 1 minute left, if folks want to talk about that, yeah, I'd be great.
You know, when you put a shout out for help, you could also include in that what people want,
Right.
things. And if they're thinking it's actionable, they might be more likely to respond. A survey is like, yeah, I'm giving you information, but
Right. What am I going to get?
but I'm not getting anything out of
Right.
it. Where when you ask for volunteers for changes,
Yeah.
they could then say, well, I'm willing to volunteer and this is what I'm really interested in
Yeah.
moving along.
Yeah, we also had this issue that, so Cigar was kind of intended to be one of these bodies that people would come to and say, like, we really have a problem with this aspect of this system and how can we move towards fixing it? And for whatever reason, and I don't believe this is entirely because of the acronym, but for whatever reason, people have kind of gotten a sense that Cigars is a closed off group and it's not open to everyone. And so finding a way to kind of reopen that group so that people feel comfortable offering input to it probably would be a useful thing. And maybe the input to that group doesn't just look like coming to the meeting, but an open kind of forum online through a survey or something that's just there
Right.
that says, tell me what you want, and we'll see if we can figure it out. But
Well, what if you host like, instead of more virtual meetings, like virtual connect?
oh, like a fireside chat. Okay, now
Not setting the bar very high there, are you?
Can Oregon say buy me a smoking jacket and I could have
I can borrow Dave's.
Yeah, so.
I mean, that could be a part of the virtual connect, but, you know, like trying to get that type of information.
Right.
Just have a general discussion.
Right.
And it could be like a quarterly thing. I don't think you'd want to make it like an every week thing or people just won't show up. But if you did it like once a quarter, just want to, this is a roadmap, touchstone.
Yeah,
See if people show up. I
Right.
mean, you never know when you do stuff like that.
just like give it a try. And see
Yeah,
what happens.
because the one thing, when I was putting together the roadmap online thing,
Yeah.
the one thing that was missing from it for me was like, how do people communicate new ideas and
Right.
new things that they want to see on the roadmap? It was all about conveying what's already on the roadmap.
Yeah, and we had a similar, so kind of based on your thoughts on the roadmap, when we were doing the intro to, or like how to navigate the Samvera landscape as part of a workshop this week, people found it really difficult to find information or figure out who to talk to about things. And so we had thought about, kind of based on the way you structured that roadmap page, like, could we add a block of information at the top of every working group and interest group page that would offer people an entry point for
Right.
stuff, so.
Right.
I don't want to take up more of this time.
It's fun.
No, it's not.
Feel free.
Come on.